Hey guys, so apologies, it is afternoon, and yeah.
It's 11:59, 11:19.
Well, it's afternoon when they're watching this because this won't get uploaded in the next 60 seconds.
It is. Whose fault is it?
Yours. Everything's your fault. I love you. Last night, we went to go see Star Wars. Now, no spoilers. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
I'm leaning more towards 9.
Wow. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm leaning more towards 9.
Fair enough.
Please, no spoilers in the comments below.
We can have a separate video where we talk about all the spoilers, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we might do that.
I'm curious to know. I didn't know you gave it an 8. So this is
We talked about it on the way home last night, and I told you I gave it an 8.
Don't remember that conversation?
Listening. We were walking from the cab.
No.
Yep.
No, don't
Okay.
remember that. Don't
It's an 8.
remember that.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. So this morning we got up and we decided to start a project. This is something that Eric, we've been working on this since, this has been something we've gotten interested in since PAX Unplugged. While we were there, we ended up picking up a couple, what's the word?
Pins?
Yes, I can't say that word.
Well, you can. It just sounds like pen.
It's a pen. Okay, so we picked up some pens while we were there, and they were pretty awesome. And we had the idea that we should make some pens, and they're really expensive to make enamel pens. It's like crazy expensive.
Because you can't buy 10.
You gotta buy like at least 100.
Well, I mean, I've seen as low as 50.
You can buy fewer. However, because they're enamel, because they probably
soft enamel also.
Okay, but there's a whole process to do it. And anytime you get anything printed, there's always going to be some sort of like, they have to set up a plate for it, or they have to set up the file for it. Like there's always some sort of setup, which I know for my job, what I do professionally, but I figured it was probably going to be the same for this, and yes, it does cost a lot of money to do. So instead, Eric went to the joys of YouTube. Hi YouTube. And he found this lovely girl who...
Well, I found 2 things.
Okay.
One, where they took, what do you call that? Solder.
Yes, and made their own, which is fine.
Which that looked pretty cool.
It did
with
look pretty
the solder.
cool. It looked very challenging.
It looked very challenging.
Very challenging. That, and Eric wanted to potentially make Condition Nerd pins?
Pins.
Pins.
You have to make that
that's
face.
Stupid. Okay, so Eric wanted to make
pins.
That's not what I sound like. Eric wanted to make Condition Nerd pens, and I don't think we can draw that in solder.
No, it's not.
Instead, he found this really awesome set of videos that this girl made, whose name I don't remember right now.
Don't know, but it's essentially a childhood toy. I don't remember really being toys.
It was a thing that you did when you were a kid.
Which I don't, it's not fun. It was just like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Shrinky dinks.
Yeah, shrinky dinks. So basically she created whatever image was she wanted it to make as a pen. She printed it on shrinky dink paper, put it in the oven, shrunk it down, and then used Mod Podge, the dimensional magic, to make it translucent. Like basically you fill up the entire piece of shrinky dink.
It gives it like a shiny...
It gives it a shiny and a curved surface, and then you attach a pen back to it, and you can use it as a pen. So that was our project this morning. We printed out several sheets of Condition Nerd.
This is on the shrinky dink paper.
This is on the shrinky dink paper.
It's not called shrinky dink.
That's what Shrink Magic.
Shrink Magic.
I have something like that. Anyway, so this is the size that we printed. We also printed a slightly smaller size. We weren't sure what size was going to look the best.
So
we went through a lot of failures.
This is more like a seashell than anything else.
And then here's some of the little ones that we did.
And this one really curved and got pretty bad.
Anyway, so it trial and error.
I think the problem was it says put it in for 2 to 3 minutes.
At somewhere between 300 and 350.
And it says to cover it with
parchment.
Parchment paper. You put the shrinky paper on top, then you cover it with parchment paper. So it starts to curl at around, well, it's between 300 and 350 degrees.
Yeah, I said that.
It started to curl 2 minutes in, and then we stopped it, and I think I should have let it stay in longer.
That's what we determined.
Right.
If you're trying this at home, it will start to curl.
It will curl. Don't panic.
It will curl back, but pull it out before. Yes, it'll flatten out, but take it out before it starts to curl again.
I don't know if it curls again.
It did,
but anyway,
because these we left in too long, and they curled back up just the tiniest little bit. Like
so curl, flatten, pull. Looked like it was about 3 minutes. Close.
At least for our oven.
Right.
To each their own.
So these were some that came out kind of okay. They're not great. I don't care for the way they're cut, and they're not completely flat. This is probably one of the better ones.
So we did some that are square like our business cards, because those are cool. And then Eric asked me to make another set that were...
So this one, it's going to be kind of hard to see. We kind of cut around the lines, which I think looks pretty cool. I cut around the lines. Yeah, I think Emma, you should give me credit for that. You did cut around. And then Emma did this one right above the logo or the lines. And I think it looks much, much better. I was very skeptical with how this one was going to look, but it turned out fantastic. Yeah.
So now we have to cover it with this stuff, and it has to dry for at least 24 hours. Yes. Which is why we wanted to show it to you guys before we put this all over it. And yeah, that would be unfortunate.
You see how it got ruined.
Yeah. So that project is ongoing and continuing. It is Saturday. I am gonna start putting together the
You're gluing these pieces together finally?
I'm gonna glue terrain pieces together. It is gonna be a longer process than Eric thinks it's going to be.
I thought it was just glue in each hole.
Well, I want to actually wipe down the bottoms of all of them first.
Oh, you're making it more difficult.
No, the reason being is that there is still glue on the bottom of the flat pieces.
Okay.
And I feel like the tabs are actually sticking when they go in. And I would rather not have to deal with thin tabs that have glue on them. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah.
That's what you're doing today. Also.
Yeah.
We are heading to Midtown today.
Yeah. When are we going?
I would like to get lunch first.
Okay.
We are heading to Midtown today to look at the tattoo parlor that I am going to next Friday, December 22nd.
Do we have plans that day?
No. That is the last day of school before break. And after break, head to the tattoo parlor. It's really weird.
How are you feeling?
Well, the picture that I have that I want to use, I really like, but I'm not the biggest fan of the tail. So I have to see how that's going to get fixed. But today is to go meet the person. Hopefully she's there. I don't know if she's there.
So this could all be for naught.
This could all be for naught. But it's also like the size. You know, I'm looking to get a fairly large. Emma wants me to get, I feel like you want me to get something like this size. No. I mean, we're not getting a conditioner. What size are you looking at? What would you think? Like this?
Yeah.
So she's looking at a size like that. I don't think that works.
I think that's big enough.
I think it needs to be about an inch bigger.
Okay. It's your arm.
We will see. Obviously, when I get this, it sounds like Emma will judge me every day of my life.
Welcome.
Nothing new. It's just going to be an average day in our household.
No, I just want to make sure it looks good. It's something that's going to be on your body forever, and I want to make sure that it's going to look nice. Well, like it's gonna. I don't want it to be like crap, and then we have to spend a lot of money getting.
If it looks bad, it's because the design is bad, not because of the size. I'm not going to have
scale effects.
He's not going to be on my whole back or take up my whole chest. It's just going to be on my arm. We'll see. I mean, the way they do it, from what I remember, not that I have one, but I've been with people who've gone. You can put it down and then say, "Ooh, I actually want a little bit smaller."
Yeah.
So we'll see how it turns out.
Okay. Well, we're not getting it today, though.
Not getting it today. Today is just to visit the place, see what it looks like. And then next week, I'm hoping to record this whole process.
Wow.
Apparently, this part of my arm is very sensitive. And because it's going to be filled, it's not just an outline. Is there a reason you're getting a full silhouette and not just an outline? I don't think that looks nice for me. Right. I think a full silhouette looks nicer as opposed to an outline. I also feel like if it's just an outline, when the lines start to stretch and fade, and it could look weird.
It'll look just as weird if it's fully filled in.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the fully filled in. We'll see what it looks like. At one point, she sounded excited about this idea.
I'm going to trust the tattoo artist to make sure it doesn't look like crap.
She doesn't sound excited like she did when I first told her this like a month ago. You're like, that's a great idea. And now that it's coming closer,
I'm a little nervous for
you're just like...
I'm a little nervous for you.
I just don't want to have an allergic reaction to a tattoo.
Do you think... You don't have any allergies, dear.
Which is another reason why I'll probably have an allergic reaction to a tattoo.
But they're... The inks are non-toxic. Like, it's...
I've just seen, like, you've never seen, like, horror stories. Person gets tattoo and it, like, gets, I don't know. I'm getting in my head.
Okay.
Anyway.
I just want it to look okay. I don't want it to be ugly for you.
I mean, it's going to be a silhouette of him, and I don't think he was ugly. Of him, if you don't know, I'm getting a tattoo of our late Bernese mountain dog, Dexter. That is a tattoo that I'm looking to get.
Yes.
It's going to be my first tattoo. It won't be my last. I'm pretty
Eric
sure
really wants tattoos now.
I'm going to have a lot of tattoos. It's my midlife crisis.
Apparently.
I have a couple of them.
You can't return a tattoo.
I can get it laser. I'm not getting it removed. Will you stop making me feel bad about getting this?
I'm just nervous.
You're not supportive at all.
No, I want to be supportive. I just want it to look good.
Watch when you go to get your tattoo. I'm going to show you how it is to be supportive.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be super supportive from now on.
No, really I know the truth already. I know the truth. All right, guys. That is it. We're going to take care of some things. She's going to judge me for the rest of the day.
No,
I really hope you had a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't bring Emma with you if you're looking to get a tattoo. And we'll talk to you next time.
I'm just worried. I'm sorry. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.